Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dans. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you've made your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there. I'm sure we will find something that fits you. However, if you do resonate with this reading, please say hi. Don't be shy. Let's get into it. Universe, please. Insight and information. What does this beautiful collective need to hear on this day? Okay, thank you. 10 of Cups, the Hanged One, 3 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. What I'm getting really strongly from this reading is that there is a long-standing need. Like, this is long overdue to really look internally and start really analyzing different parts of your life. Because I'm having the feeling that like things are fine, but you really feel like it's not. So there's this introspection that needs to go on, and then there is this element of other people and otherness and other social circles, like really the external. There's the internal and the external. It feels like internally there's a lot of analysis and introspection that needs to go on to kind of figure out what's going on, what's going on, because it feels like when you go to the outside world, things are not fine. When your mind goes to the outside world, things are not fine. Yes, okay, we've got a lot of duality already coming up in this reading. Let's get into this Hanged One energy. Universe, please, insight and information. What do you have for this beautiful collective? What's going to assist them into this? What is going to assist them during this introspective journey that they are on? What do they need to know about their environment that is going to support them? I'm like getting that routine is really, really important for you right now. Like really, really important that you're sleeping well, eating well, that you're moving. We have the Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Star, Judgment, 8 of Pentacles, and the Fool. There is this huge want to put yourself out into the world. To like hit it hard and fast. Maybe even in a way that you used to show up in the world, you want to be able to show up like that. But being that vulnerable again means that you're going to be putting yourself in the way of judgment. Like you are putting yourself out to be judged by people and all of your work to be judged by people. And before it's out in the world, it's kind of protected. Like it's this really pure energy that you feel joyful about, but also like quite neutral. Like there's a joyful neutrality to it, which I know is not neutral, but like you feel really good about it, but it's untainted by other people's judgment. I think that's why we get this 10 of Cups and the Hanged One energy, because it's so clear that you are overthinking, but everything is totally fine. But the overthinking is kind of stagnating the movement a lot, which makes sense as to why you feel like when you start to think about the other people in your world, that's when you feel like things start to get really dark. So the things that you're working on and everything internally within you, you're like, yes, but putting that out into the world and feeling safe with it, that is where things start to really worry you. Universe, please, insight and information. What does this collective need to know about this energy here, about going out into the world, into social situations? We have the 3 of Pentacles. There are people that really see you as so wise. They see you as a teacher. They see you as a mentor. They see you as someone that they look up to. And the work that you create, there's like lessons within that. Like they're watching your moves in such admiration. And I think that you aren't aware to the level of which you are respected within your community, within your social circles. You are so hyper vigilant on whatever judgment certain people may cast, but immediately the energy coming up is people really look up to you. People really care about your opinion, and the work that you make is very highly respected. Universe, please, more information, insight into the situation. They see you as a leader. They see you as a teacher. They see you as someone who honestly like has it all and has the capacity to be very emotional, as well as being an absolute authority, almost like a, what's the word I want to use? It's always when I'm smack bang in the middle of readings that my vocabulary starts to fail me. They see you as such a pillar of the community. They're seeing you really as a teacher, as someone that they really look up to. Like, you're so in command of your craft and what you do. Okay. There is still this blockage between you feeling really good about putting yourself out there. We have this magician, this performing energy that is really being blocked. 10 of Swords. Like, there is this block between you finding this very real happiness in this joy. Like, happiness within the joy of putting yourself out there. This is the blockage here. Let's get some more information on that. Universe, please, insight information. Okay, number 1, get off your phone. Get off your phone. Do not be... your phone is not a good place for you right now. Get off your phone. Okay. I say that because the phone, we see it in the picture. Okay. 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You are clinging to this idea of who you are that was crafted from a place of completely false expectations and a false reality. But you're still clinging on to this version of you that exists within this false reality. And you're trying to like reconcile the reality that you're currently in and trying to like force this version of yourself that kind of everyone told you you would be, or you thought that you had to be. When you stop trying to force yourself into this mold, that is when the truest version of yourself can shine through. But you need to let go of the version of yourself that you thought you were going to be. Because it was just based on lies. It was based on expectations that no one could fulfill. It was based on the idea of success and the idea of a future that could never come to be anyways. It was based on love that was conditional. It was based on love that is finite. And you deserve better than that. We have this Page of Cups energy that is actually asking me right now to get a little bit more attention. Universe, please. Page of Cups. There needs to be a lot of very attentive and affectionate care that you need to take care of yourself right now. Like, you really need to be catering to your inner child, really, really talking to them, really validating them, letting them move to the front, letting them drive your actions. We have 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Temperance, and the Page of Swords. Your inner child is going to show you the way. And I feel like the messaging that I'm getting here is that your inner child, like, was in some ways like neglected or corrupted by different ideas of what they had to be. And that has put you in a place where you're existing in conflict with your reality and in conflict with your internal sense of self. So you need to go towards that child. It's gonna mean that like a lot of things that you have built up and created, you're gonna have to walk away from them, because a lot of the things that you built and created were based on this false reality or this false expectation that was thrust upon you. But after this, I don't think you're going to be walking away from things as much as maybe you're first getting from this reading, because it's like, yes, you're going to have to walk away from things. You are. But I still feel like for a lot of you, your most authentic self would still be in an aligned field to what you're currently doing. So I don't think it's such a big jump. I think it's just going to be a little bit of a pivot or a bit of a mindset shift that is going to drive your actions in a really new direction. We have the Page of Cups, we have the Page of Swords, we have that Temperance. There's going to need to be a lot of cleansing going on within you right now. Let's see if there are any more cards. Feels like there is some very heavy energy that you're sitting on at the moment. A lot of confusion. I am thinking of you and hoping that today is a good day for you. Universe, please, last information. We have the Six of Pentacles. There is so much abundance that is going to come towards you. This abundance is coming towards the most real version of you when you are feeling comfortable and confident to take action and move forward as the most authentic version of you. I know it must be so hard to have this sense of self that is so established, and you probably don't know or remember any other way to be, and to have something in your world show you that that sense of self is so misaligned and has been so blind to these other aspects of yourself that are kind of screaming out to be seen and to be held. That's a lot. Look, as someone who's been through a dark night of the soul, I know what it's like to have your world and your reality and your sense of self turned absolutely upside down. And it's not an easy place to be. So if this is you and you're resonating with this reading, I really am thinking of you. And like I say in the other readings, I hope that despite everything, I can be some kind of comfort to you. I know I can't do much. I'm just a girl on the internet. But I'm thinking of you, sending so much good energy your way. I'll be here giving you readings with positivity. Universe, please, last words before I leave this beautiful collective for the day. We have growing pains, healing, patience, unconscious. These are very necessary changes that you're having to go through. These are growing pains. Don't try and dissociate from it. But if you need to dissociate, that's your body and your mind trying to cope. So let it happen. Dissociate if you need to, but when you're ready to, feel it. Feel the pain, feel the hurt, and let it go like a wave. You can't suppress a wave. It has to come up, crash over, and then it will be calm. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading, and I'll see you on the next one.